Try walking in my shoes. Try walking in my shoes. You'll stumble in my footsteps.
Good morning and welcome to day 8 from Delabole. Quality of the video today, I'm sorry, it's going to be quite poor. So I'm not getting my big camera out, it's a bit windy, very foggy, which is a bit of a worry because I'm walking on roads. I'm hoping they're really quiet roads, but this particular one isn't. With it being foggy, I'm worried that cars aren't going to see me very well. I've got this top on, so I should be alright. I've literally just done about 300 metres so far, and my calves are killing me. Absolutely killing me. I'm just hoping that's going to ease off in a few minutes, but yeah, let's do this. Refreshed, I had a day off yesterday, planned my next few days, so in good spirits, but aching, really aching. An old farmhouse or something there, with its roof come off. You see this a lot in Scotland. I am in a lot of pain here. It's my calves, the back of my calves are killing me. It's that feeling you get when you're going up a really steep hill, but I'm on a flat ground. Now when I've been in bed the last 2 nights, I've noticed it's been waking me up a bit. But it's not been a pain, it's just been, it felt like really strong calves, you know, like they're full of muscle. So I thought, you know, it's a good sign, is that? I don't know, this is really worrying because I've got 11 miles to do and I can't do them in this pain. It has to ease up. It's a very strange feeling I'm having this morning with these legs. It almost feels like they're almost in perfect condition, my calves I mean. I'm just giving them a bit of a rub. There's no fat on them anymore, it's just pure muscle, just really hard. And I think it's just, I don't know what they call it, is it like some kind of acid or something in your legs? I think it's not settled down. Maybe I should have done a bit more exercises before I set off. I did a little, not very good. But yeah, I've just literally stopped for 2-3 minutes to stop them aching. That's what I'm having to do. Go until they're hurting too much and then stopping. Stop for a few minutes and then they stop aching. Set off again. And I just did that and I was on a hill. Couldn't even tell I was on a hill. You know where you struggle to get up a hill a bit? I'm just bouncing up there. It's really weird. I feel really fit apart from this sharp pain I'm getting at the moment, which it will ease off as I walk a bit more, I'm sure. But yeah, I don't know. I honestly think in a week's time I'll be jogging around this. I do think I'll easily get up to 16-20 miles a day soon. I'm not ready for that yet, but soon. So tonight I'm staying in a place called I think it's Croxford Meadow, which is a campsite. Now I was planning on camping there, and I read on the website, it says we've also got a room available, and it were really cheap. It's another Airbnb, which the last one was I stayed in. I stayed there with a guy called Mike. He was fantastic. So I'm in a room again tonight. I'm really pleased about that. And one thing I really like about these Airbnbs is you can send them a message before you get there. It says, tell them a little bit about yourself. So I can say I'm walking Land's End to John o' Groats, so that when I do turn up, they can expect me to stink. And then it's not so much of a problem. In fact, there is a washing machine and dryer at this place. £4 is all in for that. So I think I'm going to get some washing done tonight, if I can be bothered. It's getting the energy to lift your feet up. Honestly, once you hit that bed, all you want to do is lie down, but I'll try and do some washing tonight. So in a way, that answers a question from Paolo. Dan, how do you handle the laundry problem? Easy. I just stink. Simple as that. I've not got spare change of clothes. I've got 2 pairs of pants and 2 tops and my base layers. That's all I've got. Just can't be carrying things around with me. So yeah, I've pretty much just stunk. Not me personally, just my clothes. But yeah, getting them washed tonight. I have tried washing certain things in the sink with a bar of soap and putting it on the radiator. I've done that a couple of times. But it just seems so pointless. You do it one night and you stink 12 hours later anyway. Look at the trees there. You can see which way the wind blows, can't you? Because they're all going like whoosh. Well, I've been dreading this since I read the message, but I want to just get it out of the way because I've got the song stuck in my head now. I got a message yesterday. Stephen Shepherd. Okay, Dan, I donated. He sent me, I think, £20. Thank you very much, Stephen, to help me with some food. He says, I want to hear you sing for your supper. I request that Proclaimers song, preferably in a Scottish accent, in your next video. The song is I'm Going to Be 500 Miles by the Proclaimers. When I wake up, well, I know I'm gonna be the man who wakes up next to you. When I get out, yeah, I know I'm gonna be the man who goes along with you. If I get drunk, well, I know I'm gonna be the man who gets drunk next to you. Join in. And if I have it up, yeah, I know I'm gonna be the man who's havering to you. But I could walk 500 miles and I could walk 500 more just to be the man who walks 1,000 miles to fall down at your door. La 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 la. All right, that's enough. That's enough. Honestly, I'm not a toy. I'm not here for you all to take mickey out of me and make me a little plaything. God. I'm not going to get that song stuck out of my head now. Another viewer comment comes from Elect Rich. And a few people were asking this. What is a git? You called that peacock a git. Just wondered, because we don't have that word here and I need it in my life. Let me explain. So I looked the word git up and this is what it said. Git is a term used of insult in the British language, denoting an unpleasant, silly, incompetent, annoying, senile, elderly or childish person. As a mild oath, it is roughly on par with a prat, but not quite as bad as a Burke. It's less severe than a twit or an idiot, but more severe than an arsehole. The word first appeared in print in 1946, but the word's a lot older than that, and it comes from, the original word was get. Okay? Got a little story about this. This is really interesting. And the word get is still used a lot in northern England and Ireland and Scotland, rather than git. But the word get comes from the 14th century, at least, and it comes from the word misbegotten, which basically means a bastard. Sorry to swear. It's not a swear word in this term. I'm not using it as a swear word-ish kind of thing. But no, I've got a little story about that. The word get and git. Because when I was young, my dad used to call me a git. Oh, you little git. Called me it all the time. That's why I use the word, you little git. But my mum, on the other hand, she always called me a little get. I find that quite odd. So am I a git or a get or both? Oh, I don't know. But personally, I never liked it as get. I always found that very common and council house estate-ish. I think git is more manly, farmerishly kind of thing, you know. So yeah, that's what a git is. You now know. And no, I am not a git. Come here. Come here, come on. Come on, you know you want to. Oh, look at you lot. You're not ignorant, are you? Beautiful little babies. Yes, you are. Another 1,000 miles and I'll be a Dr. Dolittle, I really will. I'll be talking to the animals and they'll be talking back to me. So I'm near two quite famous places. Boscastle, straight down there, which is famous for, I think it was a landslide or something, and I can't remember. I don't know if it was just a flooding or people died, I can't remember. But that's down there. And up there is Tintagel, 3 miles. Or Tintagel, as a lot of people call it, pronounce it wrongly. Also famous, can't remember what for. Beautiful spot, I believe. but we're going straight down here. It would be nice to show you all the sights as I'm going around, but just got to get from A to B. I'm just trying to find somewhere for a little rest. I've done 3.1 miles without a proper stop now. Just want to take the weight off my feet for a bit, but I'm struggling to find anywhere. Getting us first rain off this trip, believe it or not. It's only a bit of drizzle, which I was expecting. But yeah, just another little tip for anyone else planning on walking long distances like this. When you come for a rest is not taking your backpack off and standing there for 5 minutes. You need to get the weight off your feet. So you're looking for somewhere what's like a chair, really. That's a good tip, is that, because it's alright to stop. If you want to rest, keep your backpack on and just stand like that. But if you want a proper rest, you need to sit down. No point taking your backpack off unless you're going to sit down and have a proper rest. Is that making sense to anybody apart from me? But yeah, you don't come across many chairs out in the countryside. I'd like to try and get through the donations now. Now this is 2 days worth, and there's a lot. So are you ready for this? We've got, I'll try and get through them as quick as I can. Russell Harrington, TJ, Stephen Merritt, Ashley Osborne, Jonathan Cashmore, Sean, Rob Lindsay, Anonymous. Sorry, I was interrupted. Mark and Eileen, Lottie and Steve, Sharky Shaw, Teresa Green, Alexander Evans, Brian and Sandra, Jeff, Jackie and Dawson, Maggie Mitchell, Tracy Van Zanen, Peter Webster, Ronnie Tinley Walker. That's actually a friend of Tom's who went to visit him, who's donated, so thank you very much. Mike 999, Martin and Layla, Steve, Ross Fisher, Diana Skyring, Jane Flanagan, Wendy and Peter, Anton Dukes, Stuart Richardson, Sean Barbery, Chris Barber, Jill Levers, Gordon Jackson, Dave Earl, Julie Dinsdale, Jonathan Vidals, Kevin Woods, Anna Marie and Ed Matson, Lottie and Steve, Glenn and Faith, Stephen Thomas, Jane Mullis, Mark Howe, Stuart Richardson, Stopper Carpenter, Stephen Shepherd and Derek Hutton. Woo, we got there. So in the last 2 days, we've raised another £597. Fantastic. Thank you all so much. Now raised, are you ready for this? £4,197. I'm absolutely buzzing. Absolutely delighted. That's gone really well. So thank you all so much. Please keep the donations coming. It's the Just Giving link in the description. Let's raise loads of money for Tom. Thank you. Well, that's the first time I've put my hat on and my cover on my rucksack. I look quite good, don't I? I'm really starting to get disheartened with this rucksack. I think I bought the wrong one. £40. It was in the January sale, £40. It's just not up to the job. The straps are too thin. Now I don't know if you can see this, but this bit here, it's not sticking over the padded bit, it's going down the side and digging into me there. Now what I'm going to do tonight is try and put it behind this one, so that holds it up a bit more, and then I think I'm going to try some Gorilla Tape on there. I think that might help. But if that doesn't work, because it's not right anyway, people keep saying all the weight on your rucksack should be on your hips. I know that, but for some reason, doesn't matter what I do with the straps, it's just not happening. So I might, because I've got a long way to go here, I might have to get another rucksack when I get into a big town. But that's the last thing I want to be buying. But if it's not up to the job, I certainly can't be in pain. Certainly can't be in pain just because it's a crap bag, you know. It's not too much pain, but that rubbing there, after a few months, that's going to cause trouble, that is. We'll see. Viewer comment from Betty Swallocks. Betty Swallocks asks, how many miles do you think your walking shoes will last? Will they last till John Groats? I don't know, I doubt it. I doubt it, to be honest. Walking shoes, I'm told, should last 1,000 miles. The trip's supposedly going to be 1,200 miles. And I'm going to be going on in some very boggy, rough terrain. I don't know. Probably not, but they are very comfy and they're doing a very good job at the moment. I'm really pleased I got these. No signs of blisters from these shoes. As I said, I've had that small blister, but that was because of my other boots. They've been absolutely fantastic. My feet aren't burning as much. Just everything about them is great, apart from they're not waterproof, but I don't mind that. As long as I don't get blisters from having wet feet, but so far so good. Betty Swallocks also said, I think you should get a t-shirt with Ignorant Git on it and sell them. The Ignorant Git Army supports Dan. Good idea. If I could be bothered or had the time to design a t-shirt saying that, yeah, I'd do it. You know, I did want to do some before I set off, because everything was in such a rush. I didn't have time to do anything. I did want to get, cause we do sell t-shirts, link in the description to the shops. And I wanted to do some Land's End to John O'Groats ones, but I never had time to design any. But hey, good idea, Ignorant Git. Very nice country lanes to walk down today. A few roads, you know, with a few cars, but these are what I like. The roads where nobody ever goes on, nobody can hear me, especially when it's built up at each side, because the wind isn't affecting me. Yeah, I like this. And it's downhill for the next 3 miles. How cool is that? And I think it's a nice gradual down as well. Here's one for you before I forget. It's Mazzy's birthday coming up. Mazzy's going to be 27 on February the 10th. Now, I'm probably going to forget it myself. I'm probably not going to be able to buy you anything, Mazzy. I'm really, really sorry. Well, I won't. I know I won't. She gets me such amazing birthday presents, and I haven't got her one yet, I don't think. I'm useless, absolutely useless. But yeah, everybody, please do this for me. Send her a birthday card. February the 10th, link in the description, the PO box in the description. Or send Mazzy a birthday card. And then, you know, that's like a present from me, innit? And then I get, yeah, well, yeah, that'll do then. I can forget all about it until next year. Done my bit now. Yep, do that, please. Oh, and it's a twin sister's birthday on the same day as well. And don't forget, it's my birthday on 21st of December as well. 27 this year, can't wait. A really nice spot here, little stream, little bridge I'm on, stream down the other side. It's not often I see something nice, but this is really, really nice. Woodlandy. I like woodlands. I think somebody's come to see me. Hello. Okay, I'm definitely getting a bit of an audience here. And I can see you few as well, peeking up there. You're not used to seeing people. Hello. God, there's hundreds of you. How many of there is there? Wow. Hello. Have any of you got anything to say? Just standing there, or is there any reason you've come over to see me? Yeah? No? Hello? It's the first time today I've really had any kind of view to show you. Well, I've just adjusted the straps again on the rucksack and it's sitting much better now. Still this problem, which I'll have to try and sort out tonight, because that's going to be a problem. But yeah, the weight's now where it should be. Fingers crossed the damage isn't already done. I don't want that to be sore for the rest of the day. 6 miles to go now. One thing I'd like people to remember about on this particular Land's End to John O'Groats walk is that I'm doing it in the shortest daylight of the year. And most people who do this, they can set off 5 in the morning if they want and go on until 10 o'clock at night, you know, and just take the time. But I haven't got that many hours of daylight, so that's one reason why I'm not doing too many hours, you know, because I know if I did set off at 5 in the morning, I finished at 9 and just took my time, I know very well I could get 20 miles in very easily, possibly 25, 30. But yeah, because it's dark early and it's dark early, it's dark when it's early and it's dark early at night. You know what I'm trying to say. So yeah, I can only do so many miles in a day. But so far, I did want to do a minimum of 13 miles a day. And at the moment, I'm probably below that. But overall, I'm not too concerned. As I say, my fitness is going to get a lot better. I will speed up, especially in Scotland, where I can camp. I can just go until it's dark and camp there and there. But here, it's all built around where the places are I can stay. If the place is 11 miles away, like today, I can't go 14, 15, 16 miles, you know. So, yeah, just thought I'd explain that. Yeah, my overall condition now, guys, is amazing. I feel like Rocky. Really strong. I still feel my hip now and again, and now I've got the weight onto my waist of the rucksack, I'm feeling it on my hip a bit, but it's not a pain, it's just a niggly thing. But overall my legs are feeling so strong, my feet are feeling fantastic. I'm mentally up for it now. Everything's falling into place, it's just this rucksack. That is the one downside, and apart from that, bring it on, bring it on. John of Groats, where are you? We'll do it in one day. Let's just do it. Let's just keep walking till we get to John of Groats. How long can it take, really? It's about 14 minutes in an aeroplane. So it might take me about 25, 30 tops. So the green bit at the bottom there, that's the bit I've just done. Coming to the bottom of a hill, but look, I've got a big steep hill ahead of me. And it goes on for, oh, it's not too, but well, half a mile tops. At least half a mile of uphill. Another viewer question. I do like these. Keeps me mind occupied whilst I'm walking. Steve's Books says, Dan, keep thinking Mazzy is just over the next hill. Maybe that will get you moving again. Sorry, Mazzy, I were only joking. I love you lots and I'm missing you tons. Mwah. She's still gonna kill me. Sheila Bree Albright says, Dan, answer me this one. We Yanks love to make small talk. Brits would never never speak without being prompted. My question is, what do you think of Americans making small talk? Do you find it uncomfortable, weird or annoying? Okay, I can answer that. There's two answers to that. Firstly, I love the fact that Americans talk all the time. I love it. I think they are the friendliest people in the world. In England, honestly, if you go around town centres, city centres, nobody talks to each other. Everyone's got their head down, looking miserable. The way of life over here is terrible compared to America. Don't know how lucky you are, apart from the fact you get ripped off by your government, but that's another story. No, I love it. I love speaking with Americans. But when you're talking about small talk, I used to be a manager in a garden centre, and I had an American guy working under me. And he said he used to be like a director of Universal Studios Music or something. Had a really, really top job. He used to show me business cards to prove it and stuff. But he went down on his luck and he came and ended up stacking compost for me. And he were American. And he was a lovely guy, the nicest guy you could ever meet. He used to keep wanting me and my wife to go out and have meals with him and his girlfriend and stuff. Never did it. But that kind of small talk I didn't like, because I wanted him to be working. Yeah, there's work to be done. I'm his manager. Stop rabbiting on and get on with your work. So I can only imagine in an American workplace, it's a nightmare. Never get anything done. But yeah, as far as idle chit-chat, bring it on. Love it. Love Americans to bits. I nearly went past without recording that. Too busy with idle chit-chat, you see. I'm just taking a rest at the bottom of the hill before I attempt it. I just wondered what other walkers did when they come to a hill and they're ready for a rest. Do they stop at the bottom of the hill or get the hill out of the way and then have the rest? Be interested to hear what people do. Personally, I think I need the energy to really go for it, because it does look steep. Whew, this is a killer. Another little tip I've got for walkers: when you are going up very steep hills, the thing to do is just walk as far as you can, yeah, until your calves are really hurting or you're out of breath, and then just stop and turn around and face the other way and just stand like that until the aches are gone. That way you're balancing on different parts of your legs, using different muscles, you see, so the muscles you've been using for going uphill are actually relaxing, and the ones you're using whilst you stood there getting your breath back are the ones you'd usually use when you're going downhill. Good tip, that. Honestly, I never thought I'd be here doing this walk, giving walkers tips. But for people who don't know what they're doing, who haven't done this before, but are interested in walking, I think I'm giving a really good insight of what it's really like, and some good tips along the way. Why is there all that brown in that stream? The water itself's clear, but underneath the gravel and everything, it's all deep, deep browny red. Well, I've got 3.6 miles to go. My average speed for the day has been 3.3 miles per hour. But at the moment I'm going 3.7 miles per hour. I'll tell you why. Because Liverpool are playing in about 70 minutes. I need to get there. Just walking past this house, and I just wanted to show you this, what they've done with this wall. Jagged rocks all over it. That looks really cool. But I'm not hanging around because there's a dog barking at me. So let's leave that as the day. Really muddy track to finish with. It goes down like that and it goes up like that the other side for about half a mile. But then I'm there. I'm going to be about 3 minutes early for my football, so I'm really having to get on with this. Goodbye for now. Please keep the donations coming in. Link in the description. Love you all. See you all tomorrow. Take care. Bye bye. Okay, what are them? Someone tell me what they are. I was just sat down here minding my own business, and they literally came flying down this road within inches of my head and landed over there, and now they've come over here. I don't even know what they are. They look like little turkeys. Are you a turkey? Are you a duck or a turkey? What are you? You're a duck, aren't you? Oh my, oh you dirty git. You dirty git.
Try walking in my shoes. Try walking in my shoes. You'll stumble in my footsteps.